Hey guys, I thought I'd make a little video about the main idea of what's going on here. And if you followed the rectangular approximation method from either the earlier video or from class, you remember, we did 5 rectangles, using the left endpoint. We got this area, it was 30. Then we realized, wait, there's so much extra space. What if we go from the right? And we did 5 rectangles, and we realized, oh, wait, that's way too high. Then we did something in the middle, and we tried to do the average, and all of them were good ideas, and they all gave us an approximation. But we really need to think about this from a big picture point of view. Why do I stop at 5 rectangles, right? Or why should I? Obviously, we picked 5 rectangles simply because that made the base so much easier to calculate. If you're going from 0 to 5 and you have 5 rectangles, well, then your base is just 1. Pretty easy to calculate. Well, if I had done maybe, 15 rectangles, well, then I'd have a better approximation because that extra space is a little easier to, account for. How about if I go left hand? If I go 24, well, now the space underneath is a little easier to account for. There's less of it to worry about, and my approximation is a little bit better. But this isn't exactly fun to do by hand, okay? So let's just look at it from, a big picture standpoint. If I start with just a couple rectangles, it's terrible. A few more, not so bad, not so bad, not so bad. Oh, geez, look at that. You could barely even tell that there's any difference whatsoever, right? You can sort of see it a little bit. It's pretty hard to see, but it is there. There is some extra space still on top. So this is still high, but it's not nearly as high as it was when, we were here, right? If I go, all the way to the left, same idea. You're not even going to be able to tell the difference between left, right, and mid if you go, far enough over. But clearly, I do not want to calculate 292 rectangles. I don't even want to figure out what the base is for 292 rectangles. So we need to come up with a way to add up a bunch of rectangles in a slightly more efficient manner. And this is where we got the moans and groans in class because some of you remembered we can use sigma notation. Okay, so here's the main idea. The main idea is more is better, right? More rectangles, the better, but we don't want to have to calculate 306 rectangles by hand. So we'll use sigma notation to represent the addition of all of those rectangles, which I will explain in the next video. Okay?